Hello there, everyone. This is Quiversee, and welcome back to more Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Last time, we went back to exploring the eastern part of the inverted castle. Or would that be the west, since it's split? Because it's like, the inverted castle isn't a vertical mirror. It's literally rotated. I don't know. At any rate, we explored that direction that may or may not be east. And there is, like, just one last big old chunk of the map left to fill in. And, you know, kind of had a bit of a thought on, something. Which is just... yeah, I still want lightning. All the items and gear I've been finding and getting, a lot of it is really cool and all. But I feel like, against some encounters anyway, I'm way too strong. Even with Alucard stuff. Exhibit A, I'm about to go fight a boss, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what this boss is, which means I want to get up. Yep, I spy a chain. I know exactly what we're about to face. But I'm going in with the Alucard set, which is meant to make you very weak and, you know, lucky. I mean, it's not like the ultimate weakening weapon. Yep, there he is. Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies. Remember last time we fought that mummy and I was thinking of a different boss? I had the last piece of Vlad. I was thinking of Beelzebub. So, as we hit him, he loses his various bits, and this is why I wanted to go up top, because I need to go up. Oh, actually, do I even have anywhere safe that I can hit him in the... Never mind. You know, I'd say that just proves my point, but at the same time, I wasn't really using any weapons. I was, sitting on him as a gas cloud. But that's because I was trying to establish where I was trying to go, while simultaneously not just wasting my time by sitting there doing nothing. I'm gonna just put that on right now. Because that is the other Ring of Arcana, which is good for fighting stuff. Stuff that ultimately doesn't have much purpose. Because, I mean, like, look, if I were to just go full-on death mode here, like, what is the most powerful setup I can actually give myself? Axe Sword Armor doesn't count. Looks like Fury Plate is the answer. Do any of these boost my attack? No. I could boost my attack with these, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Dragon Helm boosts my attack here. Like, I'm literally just looking for the biggest number I can give myself. Okay. So, Axe Lord Shield doesn't give me any attack boost. Night Shield doesn't. I just want to see if any of the shields do now. Medusa Shield has an attack just tied to it. What about the Alucard Shield? Where are you? Nope. Lunch A! Not what I meant to do. Oh, whatever. I'll just switch to the Alucard Shield. And then I go to, like, say, the Sword Familiar. There's actually something I kind of want to see with the Sword Familiar anyway. Do any of my swords outpace the Sword Familiar? Osafuna Katana matches it, but it's two-handed. Mablong comes really close and has the added powers of the shield rod, so I would say the Mablong is probably better. But no, it looks like as far as just raw power goes, this is about as high as I can get, barring trinkets. And just like... everything was so easy before with Alucard. I'm curious now how it's going to be like this. To speak nothing of the fact that I'm only going to be taking, like, 1 damage for a lot of things that I wasn't before. I want to get a good look at how much damage I do numerically. Yeah, like, over 100? I'm dealing over double the damage I was dealing? Actually, is it just straight up the number of my attack stat, like 103? Hello? Interesting. Little ghost butterflies. Come on. There we go. I need more stuff to really experiment with. Let's go in here. Keep lightning. We got stone skulls galore. Get more hearts. Always welcome. Hey! Gorgon. Oh, he's got some big defense. Okay, yeah, it looks like unless there's like big defenses or resistances, it is more or less just the number. A flame star off the Jackabones? Nice. Oh, we're here now. Oh, I remember this guy. Yeah, this guy is like one of the few exceptions who's actually genuinely still strong. Okay, so you know what? Maybe... See, I'm trying to think back to my original point. I feel like that in some ways I've further proved it. You know what? I'm going to use this as an opportunity for some sciencing. How much does my sword deal to you? 34, and I take 88. What if I go back into Alucard mode? I'm going to switch back to the... Actually, no. I'll just leave the dragon helmet on. Now, Alucard. And just so I don't die, let's get some sushi. Okay. Now then, Alucard. Where are you? There you are. So it's only, what, 34? 10. So... Yeah, unless I'm fighting something like this, and then none of it even affects the power of the gas cloud, which I think I'm just coming to realize is just even more overpowered than I realized. It's like, there's little reason to worry about changing up your equipment except in some very specific circumstances. It's kind of weird. At least once you get to a certain point. Because around the beginning, I was, I changed up my gear quite a bit more often, and it had a much bigger impact. I guess what I'm trying to say is that in the late game, it kind of feels like equipment loses some of its meaning, which is a little bit weird, because some of it is still insanely good for what it's doing. And of course, to speak nothing of the power of spells, which obviously that's going to be more tied to the power of your int stat than anything. Jerk. Ow. This guy just feels like he is a cut above the rest of every other enemy. Like, he's even tougher than the bosses. At any rate, I have now reached an area with more enemies that have big items, so you know what that means. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, geez, that doesn't do much, does it? Ugh. Yeah, anyways, I need to do some hunting for items. So just bear with me while I do exactly that. Wow, that did not take long. God's Garb. Strongest of all armors? Oh, dang. Is it really? I beg to differ. But that is pretty cool. Like, that's definitely the strongest at base value. But that didn't take long at all for me to get. Like, that was like the 5th one I've killed since cutting back. Unfortunately, I've still got to kill the other guy. The green falcata wielder. Also, yeah, this guy is a lot easier when you equip the ruby circlet because that. Like, his blue flame is basically enough to just keep you alive indefinitely. Ooh! Now, there's a fun little move there. Unfortunately, I've come to realize that the Dragon's Helm actually does matter quite a bit in terms of damage-dealing abilities. It genuinely does lower the enemy's defenses. Because even this was dealing more damage before. So, if you want everything to melt even faster, Dragon Helm OP. It's a good thing I don't actually need to kill those anymore. But I still need to get you. Gurkha, that was your name, not Falcata. Oh dear. Could one of y'all give me some healing flames, please? There we go. Alright, back to it! Alright, I'll be honest, I've been at this for about 15 minutes, it looks like. And I haven't gotten a single doggone drop of any kind off of Gorgon or off of Gurkha. So I think I'm gonna kill off these two Gorgons and then I'm just gonna move on for now. I have given this more than enough time for the moment. Yeah, I'm done with y'all. That right there, that's just evil. Is it even possible? Yeah, it is possible to get it, but it is stupidly annoying. That is so evil, putting those there. They did that on purpose. Ugh, man. At least there's another save room up here. That's some convenience. All right, let me take another quick looky-loo at the map. So I can either go straight up in this room, I can go up in the room down the hall, or there's another couple of paths in the tower. I might as well just stick to where I am right now. It's all interconnected anyway. Up here! Uh-oh. Nothing there. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, there's more Gorgon. One little thing about the Gorgon I've discovered while fighting them, by the way, they have a weak point. Hitting them in the head deals a lot more damage than hitting them anywhere else. And I am not sure if there are any other enemies I've encountered that have a weak point that I have ever been able to figure out, but I do like that is a thing. Oh yeah, I kind of remember this area in the non-inverted version. This is where all those marionettes were. I think that one of these walls somewhere has a breakable point. Because there was some wall chicken. Anti-venom. That's not wall chicken at all. Ha, nope. And here. Nope, but I do see a potion on the floor above. There we go. Nothing there. Nothing there. That's all right. What about here? Negative. What about potion? Here. Nope. No dice. Oh, we're back to these. Oh, I would not mind getting Big Heart. There we go. Nope. I was stinking. Gotta get those yellow Medusa heads. Ooh, money. They haven't cracked yet. And given the sheer annoyance on display, I don't know when they ever will. Oh, we're back to these, huh? And Nova Skeletons? Ooh. They're bringing out all the fun things. You have a taste of your own medicine with my lightning ring. Pretty sure I'm missing the Nova Skeleton secondary drop too, because I don't think it was the Monster Vial. Pretty sure that was their primary. Either way, I'm not about to grind them now, because they appear in other areas. Yeah, this is the area where there was, like... Or, no, is this the area that had all the zombies shuffling near the entrance of the game? No, but it's not too far from there. I actually don't remember what was in that hallway. Ooh. You know what? I like the lightning, but I'm actually going to switch over to the knife just because it's cheaper to use. And right now, I kind of need to be playing budget with my hearts. I am very low. I'm also getting kind of sick of these jackabones. They are moderately annoying and becoming a bit tedious. Switch back to that for now. Okay. Ooh, I spy a heart max up. I would very much like to get that. I'll make my way through more of these doggone jackabones. Got it. You jike. Alright, what lies behind this door? Me accidentally hitting triangle before turning around. Lesser Demon! Hey! Pretty sure he had a drop. Which is a little upsetting. Not sure if that resist dart came from the lesser demon or from the table. I believe either or, honestly. But at least I'm getting plenty of lesser demons to fight. Unlike the boss demon, these guys don't seem to be summoners. Nope. Still, oh, hello, fire demon. Yeah, I'm just gonna guess I just missed all of that. Uh-oh. Alright, 2 more demons down. Yeah, they're throwing a lot of them. But honestly, I kind of appreciate having a decent amount of them to fight. You! Get off of me! Really hate those things. Oh, no, you don't. Get back here. Oh! Dang it, I wanted to go into the room. Well, I guess I'm on here now. There we go. A gremlin. Okay, I've not been here. This area looked a lot like a room I was already in earlier. Oh, okay, and now I'm back here. There is another path here. I should probably do this first. Not surprised. So I could head to the right and head up that tower, but I know that's gonna just loop around, so I would rather head back this way and take care of that little side room that I accidentally jumped past. Lousy sneaking gremlin. Come on. There we go. Just gonna mist my way up. That's it. Ooh. Luck potion. Always welcome. A goddess shield. Engraved with a goddess's image. Well, you know what this means. Where's my... you know what? Shield Rod can do the job. Oh, that's disturbing looking. Protection from dark. Hey, that's actually not bad. Like, protection from dark, that would resist against, like, a lot of, you know, well, dark magic, so... If by some twist of fate I end up struggling against old Daddy Dracula, might need to remember that. I actually don't remember how hard Dracula is. I know that he is not at Galamoth's level of challenge, but I don't know exactly where I would rank him in regards to the other bosses. You know what I'm saying? Holbein Dagger. I think that was the secondary item. I think that was the drop I needed. So what's a Holbein Dagger? It's not down here, is it? No. Swift upper diagonal attack. Ooh! That's actually... okay. This is actually insanely good. Look at that. That's one of the better weapons in this game because it's basically like the younger brother to the actual best weapon in the game. Ooh. Hey, looky what I found. Heart Max! Yeah! But, yeah, the way that the Holbein Dagger attacks just makes me think of another weapon that I have yet to get and is the primary reason I am so interested in hunting down rare drops. Okay, looks like this continues on through here. Whoa! Did I just, like, snipe that freaking butterfly? Because that was not intentional. But hey, I guess it is good to know that, uh-oh. Get the thing. There we go. It is good to know, at least, that they can be injured whilst invisible. Man, Ruby Circlet makes these things just so helpful. Who needs to resist fire when you can just absorb it, right? Dude. Ow. Stupid claptraps. No, come on. There we go. Okay, no secret breaky walls there. Had to be sure. Life up. I find it kind of funny that the life max-ups appear to be full heals, but the heart max-ups aren't full heart refreshes. I don't know, maybe it isn't actually being a full heal, and it's just because I was already that close to full. Because the heart-ups do at least give you, you know, what you gain as max hearts and current hearts. Yeah, I need to just be in gaseous mist form in here. Those bitterflies are not fun. Come here, you. There we go. Dang it. Phew. And we've officially come full circle. Save room. So, let's see here. I think we're almost done. There's just a teensy bit left to explore. Just like the bottom path from that one room there where I was fighting all the demons. And then those 4 doors up there, which should lead back towards the entrance, right? I think so. Well, I've been going for a bit, but honestly, I don't want to leave that hanging. So, I'm gonna mess up all the buttons while trying to do this. Gotcha! Okay, so I need to go left, and then upper left, and then straight down when I can. Can do! Still kind of hate this room. Uh-oh. Yay. There we go. Man, those guys are just oozing with luck potions. I just got 3 in a row. Holy moly. Well, this will make hunting down that special item a little bit easier, I dare say. Although I still have no idea what enemy actually drops that super weapon. Like, it's gotta be something on the inverted side. I'm pretty confident in that. Oh, hello! Drops! Gold circlet. I actually don't think I have had that one yet. No. Restores HP by holy damage. Ooh, okay. Well, there's definitely not a lot of things that use holy damage. The Salem Witches probably are. Oh, but you know what? You know where that could actually come in kind of handy? Because you could fight the Salem Witches in the caves on the non-inverted castle, right? Imagine throwing that up against Richter. I bet that would absorb his holy cross. Just gonna clear out the bottom here for the fire demons. Oh, there are no more fire demons. Oh, they can summon! They can summon more of themselves. That's kind of alarming. Wonder why they didn't summon until there. Maybe because I was killing them too fast? And that was my first time I even gave them an opportunity to try? I'll go with that. Also, Fire Demon, I think it is time for me to grind you, because literally you're just like right there. You're kind of a joke. Like, you're an easy target. Matter of fact, where are my luck potions at? Where are the luck pills? The capsules of fortune. There they are. Oh, I was hoping that it would put the Alucard shield right there. Hang on, where is the Alucard shield at now? There you are. Gonna just move that. There we go. All right, let's see how long this takes. Fire shield. Shield with fire properties. How descriptive. All right, fire shield. Let's see what you got. As soon as I find one of the two. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Ooh. That's also pretty cool, actually. Hang on. Does it actually, like... doesn't look like it. Actually, hang on. Since I've already got them out and all. Interesting. Wait a minute. Hey, Mr. Fire Demon. So it makes me immune to fire. But that simultaneously means I am no longer being healed by it with the shield rod, or with the ruby circlet, rather. That's actually kind of funny. Because no, immunity supersedes absorption, even though that's honestly kind of backwards. But I got what I was looking for, so now I can leave this room. And I just don't want to even deal with these guys. I don't need Cthulhu. I don't need the demons. I don't necessarily need the save right now, but I will take it. I didn't actually mean to go into the save room. I thought that this was the way forward. But I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. Ow. Okay, so we go up and around. I'm just gonna mist my way across. Here we go. Bye, demon! So, yeah, this was the bloody zombie room in the regular castle. Which means that this is also where the warp's gonna end up being. Obviously not here, this is the safe room, but the room above should be the warp. Although now I have less of a need for it. Considering I originally was wanting to find it so I could go after that little section in the clock room, but I ended up going there anyway. Either way, I can hit all the wrong buttons. And there it is. Last warp room. I'm not even gonna go into it. Like, I haven't even tested if I need to step inside the actual portal or if just stepping inside the room is enough. Screw it. This is the test. Ow. Rude! A talisman. Well, I have no need for this. At least not right now. I don't know, maybe I'll try a talisman out when I'm done item hunting. But sometimes it feels like that grind will never stop. Also, I just gotta point out one little thing. This game had a missed opportunity. There was a thing here, right? No. It wasn't? Maybe it's not in here. Missed opportunity, though. This should have been the room you fought death. Like, the inverted version of the room where he stole all your stuff. How perfect would that have been? Like, literally, just the same room, but in the upside-down castle, and that's where you fight death. It also would just make for an interesting fight due to the verticality of the room. I don't know. I feel like they kind of did Death dirty, which is a shame because he is pretty cool in terms of design, but... Okay, that was certainly a creature! I don't like those enemies. You know, I'm gonna take the axe. How's he stinking dragon riders? Yeah, this is the zombie hall. Okay. Oh, and this is where the mermen were. Wall roast! Nothing else in there, though. I swear there is something else that you can do with that stupid rock. I just don't know what it is. Okay, this, I believe, is going to be the connecting point with the caves. Sure enough. Much as I love the music, I will not be returning there for quite some time. I mean, it's literally just going to be for item hunting, and that's only a maybe. So, yeah, there's nothing in the water itself. If I were to go right, that would continue the way forward, so this is the path towards potential secrets and goodies. They really love to abuse their jackabones down here. Although the addition of the Venus weeds is definitely a decision. Ow! I forgot how hard that hits! I forgot how hard that hits! It ain't pretty! This area is bigger than I recalled. Like, this side path. Maybe I should have taken the main path first, because that would have just led me to, like, a hallway and then the exit. Oh. And yet here we are at the end. I'll stick to the holy water, thanks. Man, all that side path just for a fire boomerang? That's stupid. So I guess that just does leave, though, that one, the one path towards the exit. Come on, there we go. I'm not gonna bother grinding the blue Venus weeds here, or the Nova Skeletons, but I am going to take the opportunity to kill the ones that have spawned, because they might drop their secondary items. They didn't, but they could have. I'll let that candle burn. Oh, hello. Ouroboros. I was just gonna dash past. Ooh, a Warg Rider? An Ouroboros Rider. Wait, how is the Ouroboros Rider different from the Dragon Rider? I don't know. This hallway has some unique enemies in it. Shame though, because like some of these enemies that you only really see in these one-off rooms are so cool, and those guys are no exception. Heck with it, I'm taking the cross. Hammer, anti-venom, sure, why not? Hop. And that's that. We have explored every nook and cranny of the castle, but there's one thing that's still kind of bothering me. I might need to look these up. But I'll do that in between parts. For right now, I just want to end with one last thing. But first, I gotta find my library cards. Because I want to go to the library. Ah. Found him.
Young Master Alucard.
Just first gonna make sure there's nothing else in here that I need to buy. I mean,
Thank you.
I didn't have any of that, so I wanted to get it. Sword Brothers.
Thank you.
Summon Sword Brothers. Down to up, hold, and then down. I don't remember this spell. Note to self. Don't try it with that in my hands. I sort of overrun. Alright, now how did the spell go again? Down to up, down. That wasn't right. What am I not doing? Okay. I am back, and I decided to take a quick peek into the Sword Brothers spell because it wasn't working, and turns out there's a reason for that. As well as those two mysterious relics on my list that I have not been able to find. For starters, the Sword Brothers spell requires the sword familiar. There it goes.
Power of all upon one.
Neat. A little tricky to pull off, if I'm being honest, though. If anything, because the sword ends up killing stuff before I have a chance. There we go. I want to see its actual power at play. So it's literally a screen nuke type spell. Interesting. Also, I love the fact that he changed his appearance a bit. Let's... You know what? We're going to actually switch back to the demon again. Because two other things. First of all, because I was on this screen, I noticed there's actually an opening that I never went to. So I'm going to go to that. Apparently, I missed something in the tower here. But more importantly, those two familiar slots. There's a reason that I never found them, and it's because this is... So obviously this is a different version of the game than the original PS1 release. But what I didn't realize is that this is a very specific version of the game called the Dracula X Chronicles version. And that's significant because I never played that version. I only ever played the original before doing this. But the DXC version had cut content put in, including 2 bonus familiar cards. As well as apparently a new playable character, which I was not aware was a thing, but we'll get into that later. Jewel reinforced knuckle. Ooh, wait a minute. I might need to look into something here. But first of all, the mirror cure. Polished resistant. Wow, I wish I had this earlier! Dagnabbit. So does this empower itself with gems? Like if I equip 2 diamonds...
Dark Metamorphosis.
I was not doing Dark Metamorphosis, and you know it, Alucard. No, I want to keep that cross. I don't care that it's not efficient. Okay, so that just did 66. Now, if I were to go back to my Arcana rings and make no other changes, I'm going to crit and not actually see my damage, but considering the base damage, I think that it was doing the same. I don't think that actually is powered by jewels. But, yeah. So now I need to go and find these other 2 cards, because I had no idea they existed. I didn't even think to look for them. And by the looks of it, one of them isn't too hard to find, but the other one... Okay, no, there was one that was actually where the sword card used to be. Apparently the sword card wasn't where it was before. So there was also a bunch of stuff that got shuffled around that I just wasn't aware of. Huh. Who knew? Yep, there it is. Yeah, ain't no way in a million years was I gonna be able to find this. The fairy card. Well, we've already had the fairy card. Now we have the fairy card.
I've waited for this since I was an egg. I'm yours, Alucard.
What? I wasn't expecting... I don't like the fact that fairies apparently hatch out of eggs. I don't know. Something about that seems weird. But yeah, apparently this room has just always been here and I didn't even realize. And it's literally just a second fairy. I'm pretty sure that it literally works exactly the same as regular fairy. Just for some reason it has its own, item and levels. I don't understand. Anyways, onwards to the other one. Which, from what I can tell, is going to be equally as, interesting. Should be somewhere in this room. Aha! Yep. It's also in the ceiling. The N Demon card. I don't know why it's called the N Demon. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe we have ourselves a Waluigi. I knew it was called the N Demon, so I knew it was going to be a demon. Basically, again, just a copy of the regular demon, but, I didn't expect it to be Waluigi. Because that's freaking what it is. Weird. Very weird. But, yeah, we now have all of the relics, 2 of which I admittedly did have to, you know, look up to find where the heck they were. And we have explored everything except for where the final boss encounter remains. I'm curious, though. Walk Armor's final armor is at 42, compared to the 37 of the God's Garb. That is insane. Yeah, nothing else comes even close. Like, if you want to be invincible, walk around and put on the walk armor. But that is going to definitely have to do it for now. Actually, hang on. Where is... There's the library card. I'm just going to pop that on. I just want to take a quick look, because I forgot to do this when I was in there before. I got distracted by the Sword Brothers card. Yo.
Master Alucard.
How about this?
I just want to take a look at the new enemies. I also just kind of see how many enemies... Like, is it just going to have the bosses missing? Yeah, it's just going to have the last couple bosses missing. Oh, let's see here. Okay, so there's also a great sword, which I never got a great sword off of them, but I did get the God's Garb. Dodo birds have a heart brooch, which I've never seen, and then a mystery item. I might want to actually go and hunt that down, because I only ever saw one. Richter, Maria. Interesting, a lot of the stuff is counting as bosses. Okay, well, maybe not a lot. Frozen Half. Azagal. I'm curious what the Covenant Stone is. Salom. Beelzebub. He only had 2,000 hit points. I don't know. I feel like that's just the ultimate problem is that against certain encounters like Beelzebub, the gas cloud is just overpowered. He should honestly be immune to it, I would say. All right, more bosses. Yeah, never did get the second thing from the imps. I'm still missing a thing from the Venus weed. I thought I did Malachi, but I haven't. I haven't gotten the Dark Shield yet. I don't know what that does with the Shield Rod. Oh, the Fire Shield is the Fire Demon's primary drop? So I don't even know what their secondary is. The Gorgon does drop something. That was one of the things I wanted to check. Warg Rider doesn't drop anything. Good old Mablung. Still don't know what Dirtbong is. Okay, the Warg Rider doesn't drop anything, but the Fire Warg does. Good to know. Yep, Minotaur we got. Dragon Rider drops nothing. White Dragon drops nothing. Black Panther. Okay. Nova Skeleton, we never got their secondary drop. Ouroboros drops something. All right, good to know. So there's a few things in there. Oh, and the Werewolf does drop stuff. I thought the Werewolf didn't drop anything for some reason. Okay, add that to the list. Archer does drop something. Good to know. Bitterfly, I've already gotten, apparently. I must have gotten the Mystic Pendant without even seeing. Jack of Bones we've done. Flying Zombie. Yeah, we only got the Shuriken. Bomb Knights. Nothing for Balloon Pods. Yorick. Skeleton eternally chasing his own skull. Such a silly joke enemy. I do love how there's just the occasional joke enemy. Everything in the freaking Wizard of Oz area, which is probably one of the next areas I'm going to go through. The fish. Regular Venus weed, which I don't remember where that even was. Cerberus. Hellfire Beast. Pretty sure that that's literally in the catacombs. Yep, we've already gotten you. Discus Lord. Nothing off the slimes. I thought I sworn I did Blade. I did Hammer, but I apparently didn't do Blade. That's also where the Hunter Sword came from. Gurkha does drop something. Combat Knife, which we've already got, and something else. Okay, Obsidian Sword we never got, but we got the Whole Beam Dagger, so that's all I care about with him. Cloak Knight, of course. We've done Fish Head. Losoth. And I've still got so many of these to go. Ugh. Well, I guess I'd better get started. Like I said, I really just want to get, like, one specific item, and then I don't care anymore. But I'm gonna hunt it down, and then next time on Castlevania Symphony of the Night, we take the fight to Dracula. Until then, thank y'all so much for watching. Goodbye.